Hello and welcome to the Digital Marketing Masters podcast. I am Yolanda Rose, digital marketer and digital consultant. And every week on this podcast, I bring you easy, actionable tips, content, and strategies that you can use to grow your business online almost immediately. Thank you for choosing the Digital Marketing Masters podcast. Don't forget to link up with us on social media. It's Yolanda Rose on Instagram, on Facebook, LinkedIn as well. So last week we launched the new TikTok Tuesdays segment of the Digital Marketing Masters podcast. If you're subscribing to the show, you would have gotten an update. I'd love to hear your feedback on it. So you can mail me. It's yolanda@yolandarose.com. I would love to hear your thoughts. And if you are listening to the show for the very first time, we have TikTok Tuesdays. That's right. So subscribe. You'll always get an update on how things work with regards to TikTok. Now, I know you've been searching for me on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok on my Yolanda Rose handle. You can link up with me on my other business handle on TikTok. It's Financially Fabulous Females. So today on the show, we spoke to Irina. I'm not going to even attempt to pronounce her last name because I'll absolutely butcher it. Irina is a PR and SEO consultant with over 8 years experience and is the founder of Kudris Academy. Irina helps small and medium-sized businesses and startups increase their organic traffic and brand awareness as well. So you can link up with Irina at www.irinakudres, that's KUDRES.com. Now, Irina was on the show to speak about how we can build high quality backlinks and the value that it can bring to our business. Because we all know with SEO, right? We don't want to be spending tons of money trying to get in front of the appropriate audience. SEO is there to do it for us organically. So I invited Irina on this show. We spoke about how to build high quality backlinks. So let's jump into that interview with Irina. TikTok is a social media platform that has seen explosive growth over the last 2 years. It has over 500 million users that are desperate for fun and exciting content. And this is a massive opportunity for you as a marketer and as a business owner to promote your business and your brand. So if you are looking to dominate with TikTok, check out the TikTok Domination ebook. Go to www.yolandarose.com. The ebook is available for just $4.99 for a limited time. That's www.yolandarose.com/TikTok. So that's my 2 cents on TikTok domination. Be sure to get it. And let's not delay any further. Let's jump into that interview with Irina. Irina, welcome to the Digital Marketing Masters podcast.
Thank you.
I'm so glad that you're on today because we really need to know about SEO and about building high quality backlinks. So we would really love to know your input.
Yeah, I'm happy to share my knowledge.
But tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I'm a PR and search engine consultant. I'm working in online marketing and internet already almost 10 years. And I'm quite passionate about the SEO, and I'm now helping different small companies with their search engine optimization. And today I will share with you how you can actually build high quality links and why it's important for your search engine optimization, and some tricks and tips how you can start with it yourself.
Okay, excellent. But let's start from the basics. What is a backlink? And what is the difference between high quality and low quality?
The backlink is the link which points from one site to another site. So if, for example, you're reading the article and you see that they're mentioning, I don't know, maybe Nike shoes, and you can click and go to the Nike shop, then this is a link.
Okay, so that's a link. All right. So it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
And the differences in quality?
And difference in quality is also quite easy to understand. The basic of this, that if it's important and useful for user, then it's high quality. For example, if you're reading the article, I don't know, about some travel tips, and then occasionally you have a link, I don't know, to the how to repair your jeans, and it's not connected to the topic, it's quite low quality link, most probably.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, so it's out of the topic because the search engine organization, they just started, and Google just started ranking sites, they used the link as a ranking factor, and a lot of people understood that, and
Yeah.
they used it just putting a link everywhere, I don't know, on the footer of the site where nobody, only Google bots can see it. And for
Yeah.
sure it's low quality because it's not connected anyhow to the user experience.
Okay. All right. So how do we use this links to get relevant traffic to view the various content that we have on our website?
So there are two basic things about links. That one thing is that it's really cool if you can generate some traffic out of these links
Mm-hmm.
when you're writing some guest posts, and maybe you're providing some press releases to the journalists and etc. It's really nice to have traffic. But generally, it's quite hard to have a lot of traffic out of their articles, out of their text links, because we are not uh, quite often click on the links, I would say. If you will even check how often you're clicking on the brands, on etc., that's
Mm-hmm.
not so often. So the other benefit of this is for sure the link itself. If one site linking to another site, for example, one media mentioning a new shop, it's a sign for Google that, okay, if the media wrote about this new shop, maybe it's something important. Maybe I should also deep dive in this. So this is how this ranking factor works.
Okay. All right. Excellent. So how do we go about building these links and high quality links, not just any quality, but like really high quality links? How do
Uh,
we build it with the minimum cost?
the minimum cost, the easiest way, I would say, without any payment, it's for sure building relationships and use public relations as a tool.
Mm-hmm.
And this is very common, I would say, practice now, that you're building relationships with journalists, you're building relationships with bloggers, and then you're providing some useful content, some case studies, maybe you're making some researches, and then for sure journalists and bloggers will be happy to publish your content because it's also high quality. It brings a lot of useful information to their readers. Maybe it's newsworthy and something like that. So this is the easiest, I would say, in terms of that it's very very low risk, that you would
Okay.
not have any like bad links out of this,
Okay.
because the journalists and the media generally they are quite high quality. So yeah, and this is the strategy. When you think that you have really good content and you pitch it to the media and they publish it, so this classic PR, just focusing that you wouldn't not only have article published, but you will also have most probably the link to your site, and your job here is to understand how actually to add this link that the journalist will leave it there and not deleting the link to your site, because it's actually very important for you to have
Okay,
this link.
so one, we can leverage the media in terms of free and high quality backlinks. Anything else that we can do that's gonna really keep our costs down, other than going to the paid ad route?
Uh, the paid, so generally you could not pay for link, because
Yeah.
yeah, this is against of the guideline. Even if you have like very big budget, I don't know, and you can spend a lot of thousands of euros or dollars on
Mm.
the backlinks, I would not recommend to do that,
Yeah.
because the quality of these links, either they will be paid or sponsored, it's not the way. So if you have a high budget and or low budget, the difference is that how much capacity you have for your team to produce a lot of content, to pitch a lot of media, and etc. It's not directly how you pay for the link.
Okay. But other than, I mean, we don't want to pay, but so it's just a matter of approaching media and making up and linking up with media and networking, basically.
Yeah.
All right. So, anything else that we can do? I mean, we can obviously reach out to other bloggers, other content creators to share our content. But anything else that we can do to really produce some high quality links? It doesn't take long for the actual for the Google algorithm and stuff like that to pick up our links and to make
No,
them
it's
relevant.
actually it's not quite long. I think it's some kind of 2 weeks, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not that. I would say that the most time consuming part is to create your content and pitch your content and to be published, because it could be that it will be published, I don't know, after one day of negotiation, but it could be that it will take even 1 month to be published. It depends on the media. It depends how many other articles they have. Is your content newsworthy or not? So this is the challenge behind this. So for sure, either using digital PR, you can also use some kind of partnerships between the same companies in your industry. Maybe you can exchange blog posts, not directly, but maybe you can make some blog posts for them, and they maybe, I don't know, mention you in half in a year. So it's not linking link exchange, but generally just if, I don't know, you have a shop about bikes, and then you go to the shop which producing, I don't know, some cars. Maybe you can exchange, and you can mention
It does.
how you can transport your bike using
Okay.
their car and some
But
routes. So
if if
somehow
if a
can
link
connect.
exchange does happen, let's say I approach a blogger and say, you know what, you'll be a guest blogger on my site, and I'll be a guest blogger on your site. Does Google view you in a negative light if you do that?
Yeah, if you're just doing it for the link exchange, yeah, it's quite easy for the Google algorithm to spot this. If you're always linking to one blog and this blog is linking to your blog, then it's kind of tricky part. So I would not go with that. So if you will decide, okay, maybe I will write one post for you, and then in, I don't know, in 3 months you will write one post for me, that's totally fine.
Okay, so
um,
what is the time length you recommend between links between guest bloggers and guest influencers?
I would say that it's not only the timeline, but how it's is this content
Relevant.
newsworthy, is it
Yeah.
relevant, yeah. And yeah, and if you will make, I don't know, two post like that, it's okay. It's also based on the strategy behind this. If you have, I don't know, two links as a guest post and they also mentioned you, that's totally fine out of the 1000 links. The problem begins when you have maybe 90 links which you created the same
All together
method.
in the same team. Okay, okay, I get what you're saying. All right. So how does keywords relevant to creating high quality backlinks?
The keywords you can use, I would say, are different strategies. If you, for example, are creating the guest post for the big media,
Mm-hmm.
and it ranks quite good, because if you, I don't know, we are talking about Forbes or some other platforms, and you're providing some guest posts there, it makes sense to also optimize your content for your keywords. Then it will this article could rank really really high, and then all the traffic which Forbes will get to this guest post can also go to your article. So this is not the straightforward, but it's a very very powerful thing to use.
All right. Um, Tell us, what would you recommend as relevant media that regular content creators like us can reach out to?
It depends on your market for sure. I would just go and check Google News. This
Yeah.
is how I approach that, and just check what actually are the media of this market. Some quite popular, some medium, and etc. You can also use competitor analysis. I would say this is very powerful thing
Okay.
to go and check from where your competitors have links,
Okay.
or maybe other relevant market players. It could be that it's not your direct competitors, but other um, shops or maybe other blogs,
That's so
which
interesting. So, any specific tool that we can use in terms of a competitor analysis?
I really love Hrefs, and
Okay.
this is a really nice tool for that. But there are a lot of
Is it a paid
different
tool?
other tools. Yeah, it's paid tool, but they have trial version for this 7 day and $7. So
Okay.
if you would like to try it, it's worth to try. And if you would like, for example, would like to make it only for your own domain, 1 week will be enough to check all your competitors, and you will have all the data you can work afterward.
All right. I think that's all the questions that I have for you now. You have anything else for us, Irina?
I would say that you can also, regarding the tools, how you can also start building your relationship with journalists or with the media. You can use Haro, it's Help Reporter,
Mm-hmm.
the site where journalists publish different requests, and then you can also answer there on this platform. It's free. The basic tariff is free, so you can use the basic. It will be enough for you. And yeah, this is how you can also get some high quality links without directly building your relationship with the journalist and just starting. When you're just starting, it's really powerful thing. There are a lot of different queries from different journalists, different blogs. It's mostly US, but there are a lot of different other media. All of them are English speaking, so
Okay.
you can use them.
Oh, perfect. That's a cool tool. I am with Haro. I have used it a couple of times. It's definitely very versatile and very relevant as well. Okay. So thank you so much, Irina, for your time today.
Thank you.
All right. I hope to speak to you again soon. So that was my interview with Irina from Kudris Academy. If you want to link up with Irina, as you have seen the value that she can provide, her contact details are in the show notes. So that's it for me on this week's episode of the Wealth Nation podcast. Catch me tomorrow for TikTok Tuesday.